Hi, in this video we are going to solve a few problems on chapter 4 assignments. The first question is to simplify these expressions. Now the very first step is we need to make the distribution of -1 to each of the term inside. Okay, so I keep all the terms here to be the same thing. I just bring it down. Now the minus, when I bring it to here, make it -1 6 x squared. Minus go to plus, give me -1/3 xy. And then minus, bring here, give me also -1/6 xy squared. And then the next step is we need to combine the like term. We see that the x squared and this x squared, they have the same like term, the x squared. All we do is we combine the coefficient 3/8 minus 1/6 and together for x squared. The second like term is the xy and xy. So I bring the xy, I combine the 1/12 minus 1/3, the coefficient together for xy. And then minus 1/6 1/6 y squared and minus 1/6 y squared. We also combine together, right? Plus 1/6 minus 1/6 for y squared. And then the last step is to subtract the fractions. Now, for these two fractions, 8 and 6, the LCD should be 24. 8 times 3 give me 24, therefore 3 times 3 on the top. 6 times 4 give me 24, therefore number 1 on the top need to times 4. Right? We need to make the LCD for these two fractions. And then the next two, 12 and 3, the LCD is 12. This is already 12. So number 1, you don't have to multiply by anything. But for 3 times 4 give me 12, therefore 1 on the top need to times 4. And then 1/6 and 1 minus 1/6, they are gone, right? Give me 0 y squared. 0 y squared means nothing, 0. So, combine like terms. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 subtract 4, which is here. 1 subtract 4, xy, this is 0. And then the last step is to simplify the final expression. 9 minus 4, that's 5/24 x squared. 1 subtract 4, that's -3/12 xy. And the very last step is, because 3 and 12, they have the same common factor of 3, sorry. So divide by 3 on the top, divide by 3 at the bottom. 3 divided by 3 give me 1, 12 divided by 3 give me 4. So this is the final answer for this problem. Okay, the next question is to find the products. So given the product, 4/7y plus 2/3 multiplied by 4/7y minus 2/3. So we do see that they have the same two terms, right? This is 4/7y and 2/3. Same thing, except plus and minus. This is the difference between the two factors. And we know that this expression resembles this formula. This is the difference of the two squares. A plus b multiply a minus b equal a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of the two square formula. So we do see that a and b except plus and minus are different. So same thing, except the plus and minus are different. So that means this one should be a, this one should be b, and this one should be a, this one should be b. A plus b, a minus b, right? A plus b, a minus b. Okay, so a is 4/7y, b is 2/3. So we apply the formula a squared minus b squared, because this whole thing equals a squared minus b squared. A squared, which is 4/7 squared, 4/y, the whole quantity square, minus 2/3, the whole quantity square. and then simplify the expression. 4 square, 4 times 4 is 16, 7 square, 7 times 7 49, y square is y square, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 2 times 3 is 9, 2 times 2 is 4. So that is the final answer for this question. And the last question that someone asked me is the word problem. The word problem. Okay. A store selling the art supplies finds that it can sell X sketch pads per week at P dollars each. According to the formula, X equals 800 subtract 400P. Write the formula for R of P and R of X. Then find the revenue obtained by selling the pads for $1.80 each. Okay, so they asked you to find the revenue equation in terms of P, which is the price, and the revenue equation in terms of X, which is the number of the sketch pads. So again, we are just finding the revenue equation, but we write that in terms of P and in terms of X in two cases. Now recall that the revenue is the amount of money that you get for selling something, right? So revenue is equal to the price multiplied by the quantity, how much you are selling, and the number of the item that you are selling for. This is the price for each item. Okay. In this case, we know that R of P, revenue, so I used R, stand for revenues, and just find the R of P first, because we are asked to find R of P and R of X. So let's find R of P first. The price, follow the formula. The price is the small letter P. The quantity is the X, right? Because X is the number of the sketch pads, which is the quantity, the amount of the items. So P times X. P is the price, and X is the quantity. Okay, we are finding the revenue equation in terms of P. That means everything here should be written in terms of P. P is already in terms of P, so we are good. But for the X, we need the X to be in terms of P. Go back to the given problem. X is equal to 800 subtract 400P. So instead of writing X, we can now writing 800 subtract 400P for X, so that we can see the letter P appear here. Alright, so X is 800 subtract 400P from here. The same thing. That's why you can see the function now is all in terms of P. So make the distribution here and also here to simplify the whole thing. So 800 times P minus P times P, P squared, keep the 400. So this is the revenue equation in terms of P, because we see that there's no X here, only P. The next question is we try to write the we are trying to find the R of X now. So we just found R of P, and now it's time to find R of X. So I use the same equation. The price is P, the quantity is X. Now you want everything into X. That means you don't want the P to stay here. The P should be written in terms of X. So go back to this formula. You need to solve for P so that you can make the distribution. Okay? So I go ahead, I subtract 800 on both sides. Subtract that 800, go to the right side, the left side. The right hand side minus 400P. Now to solve for P, divide both sides by minus 400. Okay? Divide minus 400. You have P here, you have that. And then simplify that. Okay, simplify that. X divided by minus 400 is minus 1 over 400x. Minus become plus. 800 divided by 400 give me 2. So that is the expression for P in terms of X. And the reason I need that because now the P I can use this expression minus 1 over 400x plus 2 go to here for p and multiply with x, because now everything is in terms of x. You don't see any more p, which is what we want for this expression. And then all you do now is you make the distribution to simplify everything. X go here, become x squared, keep minus 1 over 400. X times 2 give me 2x. And to further simplify that, I can divide 1 over 400, which is 0.0025 x squared plus 2x. So that is the expression for the revenue in terms of x only. So now you don't see any x here, sorry, any p here, but only x. And the last question, they ask you find the revenues obtained by selling the parts for $1 each. This is the price, right? This is the price P. So 1.80 is the P. Now you want to find the revenue given P equal 1.80. So go back to this formula. This is the revenue equation, and you know that the price P now is 1.80. So anywhere you see P, that's become 1.80. So if you do that, 800 multiply with 1.80, subtract 400 multiply 1.80 square, because it's here, right? 800 times 1.80 minus 400 times 1.80 square, which is right here, and multiply together give me 1440. Multiply together give me 1296. Subtract that together, so I get the revenue for $144 as the price of 1.80 for each sketch pass. Okay, so that is how you solve the problem, and thanks for watching.